And the point is, you know, if flat Earth, I mean, if the globe Earth, the sphere is true, why would they need to doctor video? I mean, why not just take a picture of it without doctoring it? And this video by Globebusters, and I'm going to put a link in the description to this one too. It's a 3-hour-long video, and this is just a small section of it, which just, you know, like I said, why is it necessary to alter video? If it's real, then just shoot it real in real time with no, you know, alteration. So here we go.
Lake looks completely flat from up here.
If they are twice as far away as before, how much lower will the far shore of the lake appear to be?
Jim, we're going to be at the top of the pyramid rock.
Oh, Stephen Hawking's mechanical scientific voice. This really gives it credibility, doesn't it? Yeah.
I got him.
Okay, now another thing that I want you guys to take note of is where the helicopter is, and look at the background behind it. Here we've got Pyramid Rock behind it. Just make a mental note of that, and let's continue on.
Yeah, I have you on the telescope. Go ahead and land.
Okay, now this scene, where has Pyramid Rock gone? He just told him to land. Now we've got a completely different scene here, right? Whoops, what's going on with that? Well, let's keep watching this, because there's a few other wonderful anomalies in this. All right, next thing you guys need to pay attention to is you will see 3 birds come in from the left and fly across left to right. We need to also pay very close attention to that. Let's watch it again.
As it lands, it completely disappears from my line of sight.
Joey, are you still airborne?
Yeah. Can you see us landing?
The reports from the helicopter, they're still flying, but I can't see it.
Okay, so we have 3 birds. Now I'm going to go to, hang on, let me play just a minute more of this because I'm going to make sure I've got everything on it.
To wrap your head around it in that short a time was a little difficult for me. I was like, this is crazy.
We have landed in our position.
Okay, Joey, go ahead and lift off.
They plan to ascend until Jim can see them on the horizon. Then they'll tell him their altitude.
Let me know when you can see us on spots of the horizon.
Okay, now let's look again. First of all, this background is completely different than the one that we just showed a minute ago. We've got a lot less rugged terrain. This is not nowhere near as green. In other words, it looks very, very different. Now let's keep watching as to what happens, and we're going to see a couple very interesting things happen. Whoa, look at that. All of a sudden, the scenery has now changed again back to where it was before the chopper actually dropped down and landed. Oh, and did you see what happened right there? Oopsie. I think I goofed up. Just a second. All right, see these birds? This is exactly the same birds that were there that flew in just a minute ago, and I'm going to prove this to you guys in just a second, but let's let this happen.
I got him. Okay, what's your elevation right now?
All right, Brian, how many feet are we above the lake?
20.
All right. So before I go on with this, and remember, she just asked, okay, Brian, how far are we above the lake? I'm going to back it up just a bit. And I'm going to show you something from another YouTuber by the name of Kaleidoscope. Hat tip to Kaleidoscope. He actually discovered this, well, a year ago, almost a year ago. And this is great because he points out these very same anomalies. So let's look at the Kaleidoscope video here really quick and see what he has to say about it. And then we will proceed forward. So let's listen to him.
Okay, so if we take and bring in
the two images, the two still images I took out of the PBS special there. Bring them in here, and they can tint one of them. This is the two images I brought in. One had a helicopter and one didn't. We were watching the helicopter go below the water line there. And
this right here is the meat of the video. Maybe, I'm not sure this video is from 2017. I'm not sure it exists. I didn't look for it. I'm just going to leave it the way it is. The video within the video.
Sequence. And in both sequences we saw these birds flying by. So I tinted this one green so it's a little bit different. And I'll take and overlay this one on that one. And then we play with the opacity a bit. Can you see what's going on here? You've got the three birds and you've got the same features in the water at that moment in time.
Yeah, same features in the water, and when you actually look at it playing, the wave patterns are even identical in the water. But he's going to get to that here, so let's keep going.
Okay. The only thing changing is the helicopter. How could that be?
How could that be indeed?
It's changing, right? Right? So how big is that? How is that possible? It's because it's photoshopped. It's obvious video manipulation. They're calling this science. They're saying that they landed this helicopter 6 miles.
So you have to put the helicopter in there when it wasn't there before. He just showed the video without the helicopter and with the helicopter, the exact same scene, photoshopped.
Across on the other shoreline, and it disappeared below the waterline due to the curvature of the earth and the curvature of the lake. And this is the evidence that they showed you in looking through that telescope. But how is it possible that these same three birds are visible at two different times? One with a helicopter there and one...
Now you see it?
Without it there. It's pretty obvious that this is just video manipulation and pseudoscience. This isn't... If this was so easy to demonstrate the curvature of the earth, why would they have to fake this? I mean, it's obvious that this has just totally been faked.
No, you don't.
On PBS.
Same scene, same exact birds, waves, background vegetation and landscape. Exact same. One shot with the helicopter, one originally shot without the helicopter, and then photoshopped the helicopter in to make it, to prove curvature.
Yes, nonetheless. You know, millions of people watch this worldwide, and this is passed off as science. This is scientific proof that the curvature of the earth exists, and they went out to a lake and measured it. How is it possible? Look at that. Right? There it is. Clear as mud. Right? There it is. And they went out to a lake and measured it. How is it possible? Look at that. Right? There it is. Clear as mud.
Without and with. Flat out line.
Well, isn't that a beautiful bust?
So, that's all I'm going to show. That right there is enough. I mean, a show like PBS, mainstream media, flat out lying and using Photoshop to prove the so-called curvature of the earth. And it does not exist. There are hundreds, if not thousands, of videos now with guys with P900 and P1000 cameras seeing distances miles and miles beyond what should be able to be seen if the earth is curved like they claim it is, and it's not. So, just wanted to make a little bit better video than the last one.